Oh, guys, all right, we are back again with the morning cup of coffee with Bani Kantondo. I'm your host over here. So yeah, man, before the previous video got cut, the guy was also talking about the debts that we find ourselves in as black people before even getting approved for a car loan or a house loan. I wanted to break that down as someone who is kind of like familiar with the finances or how the finances work. So I'm not saying I am affluent. I'm not saying I have money, but it's just that I understand some of the terms. I don't know, man. There's a lot of people who also understand this. Doesn't mean they are millionaires. That a credit, right, is also being allowed to be there by the state just because that um, encourages consumers or encourages the citizens to buy, to be active consumers, right? So active consumption. Now, how do you become an active consumer or an active buyer if you don't have money? What's the option? Credit. That's the only option. But now, what is important when it comes to credit, when it comes to utilizing credit, you need to understand how it works. You need to understand why it is in that particular way. Why do you have to build a credit score in order for you to get credit? This means if you've never had any credit before, you will obviously get a credit for very low amounts, very little amounts, and also you are once you take a credit, you need to build a credit score in order for you to have access to bigger amounts of money. And how does this work? Now, when it comes to credit, it's amazing that you, as much as you have your income, your gross, you're not measured according to your gross in order for you to get a certain credit. As much as it is important for you as a person who's going to take the credit to be aware of the fact that how much is it that you can afford to take for credit. For instance, let's talk about credit cards. You can't have a credit card if you never had or you don't have a history of a credit or you don't have credit history. Let's say you never took even impahla. How are they going to trust you that you can get a 40,000 or a 20,000 if you never even paid a 2,000? Yabo. So you need to build that credit score. There's no one, even a white person, akekho umuntu just gets a million engena credit score. You understand? Even if you start working ungazange waba na credit, you will need to build a credit score in order for you to get a loan for a bigger amount, so that abantu bayazi uba oh wena uyabhatala. That's the reason. If you don't want to do that, then you can save money, which is I highly recommend. Save money for whatever you want and buy it cash instead of utilizing credit. If you don't know anything about the credit, you may have 5 or 3 credit cards and pay a certain amount monthly to those credit cards, and they will keep on giving you money. Yes, you'll be having this huge credit, and that huge credit of which you do pay it, and sometimes you pay it off, all of it, pay some of the cards off, or some of the cards you don't really get to pay all of them, but they do assist you because you do get to top up monthly now and again. And then in that process, when you go for a bigger loan, they will look at that oh this guy, at least, let's say with your 3 credit cards, they amounting to, let's say, what, 500,000, and then you are managing to pay a minimum that is needed in all of these cards. It's a hype. Okay, let's say 150,000 then. Let's be more practical. Let's say you have like 3 credit cards, each is giving you like 50,000. 1,000 max. So if you are paying the minimum that is required for you to pay in order for you to get a top up, then that means your credit score is going to be good. You may go for like a double amount for a loan that will double that 150 or even triple that 150 because they can see you are able to pay off that. I just wanted to put that aside. But oh my guy here has a point. Because of societal pressures, you'd find yourself opening as credits. That's the point this guy has. So, what you need to do is, Kauzas, but what do you have? What is it that you can afford before you jump into taking a credit because you want to have a car, you want to have this, you want to have that. Sijonga ubungubani, where are you and where you at and what is it that you can afford? So yeah, man, with that being said, without wasting any time, let us go to our next segment, which is the last one. Oh, the second last, because the last one, it's like my opinion there about this next segment, which is also interconnected with this one, we just um, finished talking about right now. We just wrapped up the one that is talking about social pressures. The same thing may also lead to you being involved with someone just for wrong reasons, probably because she's beautiful, because he's handsome, or because she has money, or because he has money. And then at the end of the day, you find yourself in be dump mm, everyone around you and even the creator, our God, to those who believe in God. So yeah, man, now our next segment will be talking about the tragic story of the one that is trending right now. And we're also going to check Ilan Tukazabantu Pao on Twitter, on X, Babatini about this. Yeah, man, this is a very sad story which really needs us to have a moment of silence before we even talk about this tragic story, Siso Lawrence. Yeah, these are the things that we get to face in this life that we live in and get to experience. It's so sad and tragic. Yeah, traumatized, honestly speaking. You know, iyatraumatize nyhani into esizibonayo kule mihla izinto ezenzekayo, guys. Now I would like for us to take this moment and be silent. It's weird. I want us to be silent and there's music playing. Yeah, must be in a moment of silence for our upcoming story. And yeah, mm, guys, izinto ziyenzeka. So namhlanje ndivuka and xa ndijonga kuTwitter, yeah, there's a lot, man. There's a lot. I didn't see it on Twitter because I'm not like a fan of Twitter, but the X. So I don't know, man. What happened is this, ne? Scrolling on my phone, like was it Facebook? I think it's Facebook, if not TikTok. Hey, I come across this guy is talking this. I thought this is an old video. This guy saying all of this, explaining, and then he's like, there she is. I didn't even see what he was trying to show us. I think uyayazi le chap ndithetha ngayo, but ndizayiveza apha emva kwesi story. So yeah, here's the sad story, guys. Sibusiso Lawrence, Ntobeko's ex-boyfriend, confessed to murdering her on Facebook and posted There, okay, yeah, it's fine now. Tobeko Mandosi Cele, 25-year-old, was brutally stabbed to death by her ex-boyfriend in the Malangeni area of Umzinto, KwaZulu-Natal on the 17th December 2024. Sbusiso Lawrence, Ntobeko's ex-boyfriend, confessed to murdering her on Facebook and posted videos and images of her lifeless body on social media. He was found dead. He was found dead next day, 18th December 2024, not far from where he had stabbed Ntobeko. The man, a primary school teacher in Stenga, allegedly took his own life. Women for Change is deeply disturbed that the perpetrator felt confident enough to share his gruesome act on social media. We are heartbroken over the loss of such a beautiful soul and the deep trauma inflicted on her loved ones. Fly high, may sister. Yeah, may her soul rest in peace. Nanke, in memory of Ntobeko Mando Sicele. Yeah, guys, things that happen. Do you want to hear what other people saying? Let's hear what other people saying before I say my part, because I also have an opinion. Like, yeah, different types. This young lady was also brutally murdered by her boyfriend over the weekend in Matago, Western Cape. Oh, guys, stop the killing. What's wrong with you? A UN report compiled from a number of different studies conducted in at least 71 countries found domestic violence against women to be most prevalent. In Ethiopia, up to two-thirds of women, certain communities in Nigeria's Lagos state say they are victims of domestic violence. Ibuhlungu man lendaba. She didn't deserve to be killed. If you really want to make a change for women, attack the roots of all those. It is simple. What is wrong with this computer? It is simple. Women must not whore. That's it. A whore, you you whore, you find out. Yo, Trojan horse. It's not me who's saying that. That's Trojan horse on Twitter, guys. Nankyapa. TJ, let me just do it like that. Pumping at TJ Pumping. An hour ago, he said, "See, fine, babe, way that idiot waste cause she didn't wanna be with him." Prince and 2429 others. Darling, we learn nothing from shallow condemnations. Every time such a story breaks out, we voice about how evil the murderers are and hashtag justice for the victims. We never concern ourselves about the build ups and causes of problem so that we will know how to prevent it. Why is this not trading? Trading. Why would it be trading? Police have arrested a 24-year-old woman cut his boyfriend's manhood using a broken mirror over cheating. Yo! Mirror. Ubakhohlakele abantu. Jesus. Because you only focus on women, no one who is standing up for men to teach them, hence they resort into taking law in their own hands because even police are laughing at them when opening a case. My fellow South African men, let us support this forum of women for change. My South African ladies, don't fall for any man. Work hard and make your own money so that you stand on your own and choose who to fall in love with to avoid such things. In the memory of Flaba of the squatter camp, who was killed by his girlfriend, stabbed multiple times, and succumbed to his death. No one deserves to die. In case someone is not the person you want him or her to be, you rather move on, guys. And they will go on and 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 on forever. But there's something that I'm sensing here, man. There's a twist. There's a twist, there's a twist, Banius, because what I'm looking at right now, usually they will be bashing the killer. I don't know, is it because he killed himself in the morning or is it because he explained after killing her? But I feel like everyone in this case is more leaning towards the side of the perpetrator, the killer. The guy who Lawrence, yes, everybody's like, we you see now the story. They are listening to they're actually giving an ear to his story, which is very perplexing. In South Africa, people doing that. Where are the feminists? But I don't know. Nonetheless, probably it's because the guy killed himself. And the change for women is also saying rest in peace to the women because it's change for women. No one is saying rest in peace to the guy because the guy took himself, took his life. So yeah, this connects with our first segment. You've done so much, you've gone too far to give up. So giving up comes in different forms. Even killing someone because you've done a lot for them, that's giving up because obviously your life will end as well. It's either you get arrested. If you don't get arrested, you won't live a good life ever. You'll be haunted by the act that you have committed. Nonetheless, the guy killed himself and the girl is dead. They are both dead. They are both going to meet in the next life. Is it the next life? I don't know, but they will meet wherever they will meet. But okay, let us move. Let us. Oh yeah, it's me now. It's my opinion about this, guys. I think you've heard that killing is wrong, and also doing things for someone, even if they asked or they didn't ask. I don't encourage that. The only thing that I encourage is one, to help the person that you are a partner with to get the things that they want to get. It may be the clothing, doing their hair, their nails. You must help them, advise them on how to make money in order for them to be comfortable and be able to make their own nails. Encourage them. Be a supportive boyfriend in that sense. You don't have to be supportive by giving someone money. This same applies to a father who's saying they are a father just because they are sending what? Maintenance money. I know there are a lot of factors around that, but also that's a fact. You cannot be money father or can you the father for money. Like whenever there's something that the child needs, you have to pop out money. Same applies to in a relate to that type of a relationship, a romantic relationship. You can't maintain a relationship like with your pocket. They will get holes sometimes, or the person who's taking from them, the pockets will run dry and empty. She'll go and find someone who has big pockets, and what's going to happen with you? Because you've been sweating to fill your pockets, and this rat has been taken away from you. And now the rat is done with you, is going to the next door. What are you going to do? See? So now I don't even encourage in the zone badge or like giving your significant other money. Not in this South Africa. This South Africa and the Bill of Rights is saying we are all equal. So being equal goes as far as to saying if we are falling in love or we are getting to be in a relationship, me and you, this relationship is not going to be based on what we are providing each other, which is materials. Yes, we will support each other there and there, but it shouldn't be an obligation or it shouldn't be a norm. Say, you're supposed to do this, you're supposed to buy me this. No, You're supposed to buy yourself whatever you need and then bring to the table the affection, love, and support and respect. Just cuddles, being around the person, talking about your day and how's your day, how was your day, how far are you with your dream, how far are you with your goal, did you achieve this, did you achieve that? And nonetheless, we are here if we are meeting, if you are deciding to have a relationship with a person of that opposite gender, we are meant to make babies. I feel that's the purpose of an intimate or a romantic relationship. So, and then that's when Gengoku money needs to come out to support the what? Those babies. Both of you all need to work together to support those babies. If there are no babies, they there shouldn't be no one giving the other money or supporting the other financially. Qha kukuphapha kwethu ukuba ufika emntwini engenanto, ufika ufuna umfida into just because umbona ukuba vulnerable. Let me tell you this, ladies. This is something that you never know, you never thought of, or you didn't know. Guys, they easy targets. They don't go for the challenging ones. If you get that, if you look at what is happening right now, how who is dating, who is having someone, it's all the girls who kind of need the approval. They need to depend. All of those girls, and that happens when they don't have anything. If you are a girl and then you don't have anything, obviously you're going to look for someone who's going to take care of you. And then the guys are also looking for such girls. Guys, don't go for independent girls because those independent girls will have a say in the relationship. They will always have a word. And gents, they don't want girls who will say this. When you say as a gent, I'm going out with my bros, a girl will be like, okay, me too. Next week, I'm going to go out with my girls. Oh, you are not going out with your bros. We have a family to keep. Gents don't really need that type of women. They need a type of woman that will say, I'm going out with boys, and then she'll say, what are you going to give me? I also I want to go out with the girls, but I don't have money. And then the gent, because he wants peace of mind, he will do what? Take out money and give it to the girl just to get a peace of mind. Of which that's not a peace of mind, just for him to go out there and whore, because he's gonna go out there and get more whores, whores and whores and whores, and then putting what? The one who's at home at risk. But now there's no one at home too, because that one also took the money and went out. She also will come across gents and she will whore too. So we don't want a house of whores, all right? We want a house of people who knows what they want in life. So you do not base your relationship on money. Even in the beginning of it, when you guys are planning on going out, I know it's always going to be one person who's going to ask the other out. And then it's expected that the person who has asked the other out to pay the bill. No, man, you don't even have to ask anyone out if you want to date that person. You can just keep on showing up, just walk them home, accompany them home, talk to them now and again, have lunch with them. Don't buy anything, have lunch with them. They have their own lunch that they brought from home. You have your own lunch you brought from home. Just sit and eat with them. Just make sure that you see this person almost every day. They will pick it up that you want something to do with them. And obviously, if the feeling is mutual, you will end up connecting. That's how chemistry happens. You don't have to buy anyone's love. You don't have to take anyone out so that they can see how large your pocket is. Because now they'll stick around just for your pocket and they won't stick around for you. So I think let us just have a paradigm shift. Let's just change how we do things, people. because it's only the movie in the movies whereby the guy approaches a girl and he asks the girl out, and then they go out, and then he'll pay the bill, and he doesn't even pay the bill. The director of the movie pays the bill. The executive pays the bill. See, the producer pays the bill, because if there's any food that is being consumed there, if they do even eat, they will pay that bill for that food. Or anyways, the food that they were eating there, it's food that they were supposed to eat during their break, after taking after making the film. So guys, let us not be like kids. Singaboni izinto eTV-ni sifantasize ukububhanxa. Now, going out would be a decision that you are taking with the person that you are already in a relationship with. And then you put money together. I'm telling you, man, these small things, you'll be saying I'm stingy. These small things are the things that guys count when things come to an end. And they'll be like, oh, I did this for her. I did this for her. I took her out. This and this and that and that. He might even take a calculator and calculate all of this money, and guess what? He will want it back. And maybe he might even take your life. So, girls, please stop looking for guys who have money who wants to spend on you. They don't just want to spend on you, they want to control you. And you, I know, you don't want to be controlled by anyone. So stay away from people who will do everything for you. Because the moment you don't do what they want, ha, they'll they'll kill you. And I'm not justifying them. They are wrong for doing that. That's wrong. Killing anyone is wrong. It's totally wrong. So stay independent. Try to fight for yourself. Gents, kanikeni ubheja. Nina bamosha abantu. Because uyabheja umshiye, uye komnye umbheja umshiye. Ngoku xa ifumana enye boyfriend engazubheja eze ngothando, ulindelele kwalaa mbhejo. Ngoku uboyfriend abone funeka ndibhejile apha ezi zinto zibe rayithi. Aswethe umshita, aswethe abheje, enze yonke le nto kumele uyayenza okanye acinga ukuba kumele uyayenza. After all, enza loo nto, usisi lo angafumani enough, angayivi enough le nto ayifumanayo kulo mzitho yombhejo, aye komnye umntu ozobheja kakhulu. The moment ke ngoku umzitho ebona uba yho, yazi into zombhejo guys, ungancama iimali zezinto, like uncama iimali zezi-school fees, zokutshintsha ubomi, zokwakha, zokuthini, ngenxa yobheja. Agqiba akushiye loo mntu lowo, ube wena uzixelele laa mali ibiza kutshintsha ubomi bakho, then akushiye aye komnye umntu obhetere. What are you going to say? Suyiqala noyiqala. If umntu akahlali nawe uza kuwe, sukumbhatalela itransport, makazibhatalele itransport. Unless nguwe umbizayo uthi makeze kuwe, uzombhatalela xa umbize ngokwakho. Sukumbhatalela xa ethe ufuna uzizela, makazizele. So yeah guys, I think iyatripha nale khompyutha ngoku. Ndithetha iinyani zodwa. Ndizawuyeka ke apha uthetha ngoku ngoba nale khompyutha ndiyaleta indenzela yona. Alright, see you guys soon.